Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Crazy Dallas back in our YouTube video. In today's YouTube video, we have another NASCAR diecast shipment unboxing. And this is probably one of the best NASCAR diecast shipments we have had in a long time. There are a couple cars that just came out about a week ago, I would say. And they are really, really cool. I only have one box in this, shipment, so it's not a haul, unfortunately, but this is probably one of the best NASCAR diecast shipments I am going to have in quite a while. Now, I wouldn't say this shipment's as good as the last shipment, but there are two cars in here that I am really excited, or there's two cars in here that I'm mostly excited to have, because they are just so cool, and they're going to be really hard to get. Because one of the cars in the shipments has been selling out like crazy. I got lucky enough to get it just before it sold out on eBay. One thing really quick before I get into the video, shout out to K-State Diecast. He is the guy that I always buy my diecast from, usually 90% of the time. So yeah, there's that. I also, if you guys don't know, I also, am gonna try and get, a few more die casts there's another shipment coming out later this month, and I'm gonna try and get some of those cars, if I can, but there's a little story that I have to tell you guys. So, as you guys know, if you guys have not been affiliated with my YouTube channel that much lately, go to my YouTube channel and look at my posts / comments that I've made. I actually haven't talked about this that much in videos, but I want to announce you guys, if you guys haven't seen it or heard already, I am going down to Dallas, Texas on the 27th of March. I will be flying down. And in case you guys don't know, I am not taking a break from YouTube because of my trip / vacation. I will not be taking a break just because I'll be on vacation. I will still be making a few videos. I'm not really sure what to expect down in Texas. But I will tell you guys that I am going to the Texas Motor Speedway. I will not be going to COTA because that's down in Austin, but I will be going to the Texas Motor Speedway, though. And I will also be going to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, aka as known as the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Fort Worth, Dallas, whatever you want to call it, suburbs of Dallas. So there's that. And then, like I said, though, I'm not sure what else is down in Texas, because I've never been in Texas in my life, but I know there's a lot to do down there, so I'm sure I'll share some videos and stuff, and posts and stuff, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, don't worry, guys, I won't be going anywhere after that. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get in this diecast shipment. Now, for some odd reason, I do have my pair of scissors here, but I have my car keys because I just got off work not too long ago, so yeah, I guess I'll just use my car keys for this one just because I have them here and I don't feel like getting up right now. Also, I do want to point out one of the cars that's in this box here that I got. I have 4 cars, by the way, that I got. One of the 4 comes in a special box and also a special, there's a special packaging with it. So it has a special box to it, kind of like what you would get from a prototype car in the Gold Series from Lionel Racing. If you guys don't know about that, just look it up. But if you guys do know that, there you have it. It kind of looks like that. And then it also has a special base on it, kind of like what you get from the Ross Chastain Busch Light cars. So there's that. So I'm gonna need my blue triangle shaped screwdriver. Also, shout out to Callum because I actually got these off Amazon for like 30 bucks. They are triangle shaped screwdrivers, and as much as useless as these sound, these are probably the most useless or useful tool I have used in a long time. I don't really use tools that much, but these screwdrivers, especially the blue and yellow ones, these are the most useful tool I think I have ever used. And now I don't do welding or woodworking or anything like that, or like, you know, I don't build wood, or you know what I'm talking about, but these are very useful when it comes to fiddling with NASCAR diecast. So you guys just wait and see what diecast we get to open up with the screwdriver. Might be a diecast of the year, top 10 best diecast of the year. It might be. So let's go ahead and do this. That is very satisfying to do. That feels really nice to do, I feel like. Oh. Alright. Oh. Okay, here we go. Alright, so first things first, we have the permission slip, or not, Jesus. Not the permission slip, jeez, Dallas, crazy Dallas, where am I at? This is the little slip that K-State Diecast always gives me every time I buy from them, just to make sure everything is right from the order, and also for returns. Let me just take a look real quick. Yep, everything's here. And take a look at this, guys. $55.77. Tax was $3.28. Shipping was $5.49. Now, I know $5 is a lot for shipping cost for 4 cars, but K-State Diecast gives you a really good deal on shipping. Not as good as a deal as on Spoiler Diecast. Which NASCAR dude, if you're watching this video, I apologize that I didn't order from Spoiler Diecast, because the cars came on eBay first, and I wanted to get them as soon as possible, because since I'm going to vacation soon, I can't really spend any money, so this is about it. And in fact, I didn't even pay for this. My dad actually paid this for me. So, there's that. I don't need this, though. I don't need to return anything, because the cars all came perfect. So yeah, our first diecast we're going to be taking a look at is Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s number 20, or for 2025, number 47 Pudgy Penguins. This car is in NASCAR Authentics 2026 Wave 1 as a 2025 diecast. But I have the Gold Series version, which the Gold Series version has the metal chassis and the rubber tires, and also has the extra detail on the windows. So there's that. This is a beautiful diecast, by the way. Probably one of the most random sponsors I've ever seen Ricky Stenhouse Jr. drive for. Usually, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. sponsors are usually Sunny D, Kroger used to be them, Irish Spring used to be them, and one more sponsor too that he ran back in 2024. Trying to think of what it was, but I can't quite remember. And also back in the day when Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was in the 17 car, his primary car was Fifth Third Bank. So it's really odd to get a Pudgy Penguins car, which I've never have heard of Pudgy Penguins, so I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like it'd be like some sort of ice company or something that makes ice. Dry ice maybe, I don't know. That is really tough to know, but I will for sure go on Google and look up Pudgy Penguins and see what it comes up as. By the way, guys, this is my third Ricky Stenhouse Jr. diecast of 2025. I have had more Ricky Stenhouse Jr. diecasts than Cody Ware, Alex Bowman, Burt Myers, Corey LaJoie, Alex Bowman, I just said. I have had now more die-casts than that, and as well as Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, and even Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric. In fact, I don't have a single Austin Cindric Gold Series die-cast because I know that there was a couple Austin Cindric Gold Series cars come out, but his Darlington throwback car is in 2026 Wave 1A. And then Austin Cindric's Talladega win came out in the Gold Series, but I really don't get race to win Gold Series die-casts that much. I get them once in a while. Maybe I should have gotten that one when it was out, but at the same time, it is what it is. It'll probably be in Winner's Circle. Maybe. It all depends. And then, of course, when you have the Austin Cindric Discount Tire and Authentics, obviously I'm not going to get it in the Gold Series if it's already out in Authentics. And the only reason why I got the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Pudgy Penguins car in the Gold Series is because I actually wanted this car for a long time. And when I first heard that this was being announced in 164 back in like October, November, I already knew I wanted to get in the future, but I had to wait. You have to wait till it actually comes out. Not only do they announce it coming out, but you have to wait till it actually comes out, not when they announce it's going to be coming out. So unfortunately, the wait process of waiting for these Gold Series die-casts takes forever. But either way, this is a beautiful car, and I really like the paint scheme. I love the periwinkle-ish blue and the white. Something about a periwinkle blue color is just really attractive to me. I'm not sure why. Okay, our second die cast is going to be a 2026, and this is one of the cars I was talking about that's going to be really popular. This is Ryan Blaney's number 12 2026 Body Armor Flash 1V, which I think is 4 or 5. I think it's 4. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, this is our second Ford Dark Horse Mustang at 2026. As you guys know, we have had 3 Toyotas in 2026 for NASCAR diecast. We have had the Jimmy Johnson Carvana, the Eric Jones Advent Health, and the John Henry Nemechek Dollar Tree. We have had those 3 Toyotas. And then for 2026... Sorry about that, guys. I had to kill a stink bug because they are super annoying. Oh. Yay. Goodbye. Sorry about that, chat. I had to get rid of the stupid stink bugs. I don't care if it stinks up the house. I got plenty of air fresheners. Anyways, 3 Toyotas. Then we have 2 Fords. We had the Ryan Preece Trimble, and now this Ryan Blaney Body Armor Flash 4, 5. I don't know. I don't know how to count in lettering. That kind of lettering. Like for like NFL, the Super Bowl, like logo always has the fancy number letters. But anyways, and then we have 1 Chevy for 2026. But it's actually a 2025 Chevy, I got told by my good friend, NASCAR Dude. He and I have been friends for a very long time. Probably a couple years by now. It's actually a 2025 Chevy, but it's in a 2026 box. So it's kind of confidential which year it actually is. But it's a 2026 paint scheme in a 2025 mold. So I would say it's still a 2025 die cast, but it's a 2026 paint scheme and packaging. So it's kind of half and half there, I guess. But I would basically I'd say it's kind of a mixture of years. So, but yeah, technically we haven't had a Chevy yet for 2026 in the actual Chevy mold. But the Chase Elliott one would be our closest 2026 first one yet. All right, our third die cast we're going to get out of here is going to be this Kyle Busch Number 8, Cheddar Salute / Patriotic. And one thing I already know about this car is that it doesn't have the usual, like, banner on here, the red, white, and blue banner that salutes, like, a certain soldier or, you know, army person. It doesn't show it on the top there, which really pisses me off because, you know, Kyle Busch, he ran this at Charlotte, and every car that has, like, a patriotic or salutes paint scheme should have that banner. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure if Lionel screwed up on that or what, but that's really annoying to me. And just so you guys know, all 4 of these cars that I have, including the last one that we'll be talking about, that's the best one for last. They all have the rubber tires and metal chassis. I'm not sure if we'll ever have a Cup Series diecast from now on that still has the plastic tires instead of the rubber tires and metal chassis. The last shipment of diecast that I did, like, what, 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago or whatever the frick it was, that's in the Gold Series version, this version, I don't think we'll ever have one of those. That's Cup Series. Because, as you guys know, the announcement, Lionel has switched it to this instead of the plastic chassis and plastic tires. Which, by the way, guys, comment down below. What is your opinion so far on the metal chassis and rubber tires? I really like the upgrade Lionel did on it. And also, really quick, I just want to point out, those are beautiful silver rims on the Blaney car. I love that. But at the same time, when it comes to, like, you know, like, if you do, like, die-cast racing, it's going to be really tough to having those rubber tire cars on the track because they won't roll as good. So it's kind of tough to do, like, stop motions, I feel like. I would feel like it's really tough to do stop motions and, of course, die-cast downhill racing and just anything like that. I feel like it'd be tough to do that. And not to mention that the cars won't really spin out or slide, like, on this table. This, like, glossy, oily kind of table, you know, they won't, like, slide or anything. They'll just go completely straight because the rubber tires are so grippy. So, I don't know. I guess it's kind of 50-50, I feel like, it depends on whether you like them or not, I guess. It's kind of 50-50 for me. I like them, but at the same time, it can be difficult. So, we'll see how it goes in the future. And now this last diecast I just took out of the box. We got some packing peanuts to celebrate me getting this diecast that I've been waiting for to come out for about 8 months now. I literally waited 8 months when Lionel released or put up the pre-order, for 164, for 124, for 124 Elite, and the 124 raced version of this car in the Daytona 500 for 2025. People were going absolutely nuts and crazy. They have been ordering these cars like crazy, and this car sold out on eBay by K-State Diecast in literally like 3 hours. And the stink bug is back, unless that's a different one, because I literally killed the other one. It looks like I'm going to have to kill this one too, whether it was a different one or not. Boom. Got him. Alright. You know what? I'm keeping the fly swatter because you never know anymore. So, without further ado, after explaining all of that, here it is. Probably my favorite diecast of 2025. Honestly, probably. This is the Justin Allgaier 2025 number 40 with a shiny, excuse me, voice crack, foil number on the sides. Traveler Whiskey number 40 for 2025 with the rubber tires and metal chassis. And before we get done in the video, just wait, because we're not stopping here. February 16th, 2025, limited edition, 21 and up, adult collectible. This is also a limited edition car. So I think there was only a certain mate or whatever. But I know that this car, and to be honest, you guys, I almost got 2 of these because of how popular and rare this car is going to be in the future. I almost got 2 of these, man. And I honestly should have, but because I'm saving money for Texas, I didn't. But maybe that's something in the future. But I'm just grateful that I got this car when I did. And this is also Junior Motorsports JRM Motorsports' first ever cup ride. And I also got to see this car race in person. Just now, Geyer finished 9th in the Daytona 500 back in 2025 last year. So that he finished really well. But it was, to be honest, it was because of that wreck that happened in front of the field on the final lap down the backstretch. I'm just going to show you guys a quick look at the box packaging because this is actually really cool. Traveler Whiskey. And obviously, you know, the company sounds about just what it is. It's literally whiskey. Just a company that makes whiskey. That's literally what the company is. Traveler Whiskey. So yeah, like I said, February 16th, 2025 was the date of the Daytona 500 that I was at. And also, unfortunately, as you guys know, I did not go to the Daytona 500 this year, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad I didn't go to the Daytona 500 this year because of that heartbreaking Chase Elliott finish. If I was at the Daytona 500 and I saw Chase Elliott leading on the final lap coming off turn 4 to the tri-oval and finish 4th and not even win or finish 1st, I think I would be even more emotional or whatever that you want to call it. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go to the Daytona 500 this year because I would have just been even more in shock that he didn't win than I was on the TV. But either way, I'm going to try and go next year. But like I said, I'm going to have to save a lot of money. It's going to be tough, but yeah. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see. But I will let you guys know in the future. So yeah, let's go ahead and take out this guy and see the car actually up. So yeah. And this is kind of my strategy when it comes to opening up Gold Series boxes. Just kind of carefully take like a car key or like a tweezers or something that's, you know, something that is like pretty strong to lift up this box, kind of like a car key or, you know, like I said before, but also nothing too weak. Like like a toothpick, I guess, or something pointy. You just gotta be really careful of that. Wow, this car looks absolutely amazing from the front. And don't worry, guys, we will get a closer view of it once we get this out of here. And alright, here we have it. And I know this is technically a diecast review we're doing here, but come on, I have to do this on video. Look at the number 40. Look at that beautiful number 40 right there on the side. Look how shiny the foil number is. It's really hard to tell the foil number without the glare, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna carefully... the bottom's actually really different too and interesting. Alright, there you have it. We're just gonna carefully put that there. Oh. It's actually, it's not like a glass, it's not a glass, case or whatever, this thing. But it's also not this, like, bendable, plastic cheap, case thing or whatever that goes around the box. This is actually more of a hard plastic. Like, it's not flimsy at all. It's like really hard. So it's kind of like one of those. But yeah. Man, look at this. This is beautiful, man. This is such a beautiful car, and I don't see any paint chips on here, which thank the Lord. But man, oh man, I don't think I would ever think I would ever have a Just Now Geyer Cup Series car. This is awesome. And like I said earlier about the pre-orders, when the pre-orders came up of the Trailer Whiskey car, Lionel said that they weren't going to make this car in 164. A lot of people, or 124, a lot of people were depressed in 164, excuse me. They weren't going to do it in 164 at first, which a lot of people were upset about, but I'm sure thousands of people were asking Lionel, like, why or please do. And Lionel finally actually did it. And I'm surprised they did, because Lionel Racing can be a little disappointing when it comes to stuff. But Lionel had a huge day with customers and people when they put out this car for pre-order. That's when everybody started ordering. And I'm so glad this car made 164 too, because at the point, I was almost going to make a custom of it, but I'm glad I waited on the custom, the peel and stick decals, because we got this beauty here. And let's go ahead and take it out carefully, of course. I wonder if I need my yellow triangle. Nope. This one's good. Should be. It fits in there, but it's a little too big, so we're going to take the yellow screwdriver instead, because the yellow one's just barely smaller. And this one's perfect. There it goes. It fell out. Now very carefully take out that screw. We're actually going to put the screw in here on the top. And that way, I can do that. And then, there you have it. Wow, it's so, look at that. The little hole right there. Huh. And there's a little hole right here too. That's kind of crazy. Here it is though, guys. And I know I probably shouldn't be getting that many finger paints on here, but I'm not like OBB, the diecast news guy who uses gloves every time he opens up a diecast, which I don't find ridiculous. I find that, you know, reasonable, but yeah, I don't do that. But oh well. This is awesome though, chat. This is pretty cool. I am really digging this paint scheme. Like I said before though, this is definitely a top 10 or top 5 of my favorite NASCAR diecast / paint scheme that I have in 164 for 2025. Man, this is such a beautiful car, man. So yeah. There you guys have it. And I'm not really sure anything about the rookie stripes. I'm not sure if Justin Allgaier had rookie stripes when he raced. Technically, Justin Allgaier technically would be a rookie in this car because this is his first ever race in the Cup Series. So technically, he should have rookie stripes, but it is what it is. It's fine. Now, we're going to put it back on there. Put the screw back on as well. We're gonna just do that. Because this, also to note that these Callum screwdrivers are also magnetic. So it's really easy to get them in there. So, yeah. Let me do this the other way. Hold on, chat. Hold on. It fell off because I did that. Real quick. There we go. Okay, I have it placed in there. But it's going to be really tough to screw it in because of the way... Actually, no, this is really easy. Never mind. I was going to say it's going to be tough because I have the camera in front of me. But it's actually fine. Ooh, there it falls out. Alright, there you guys have it. It is placed in there really tight. Yeah, it's in there. And to prove it's in there correctly, there we go. All good. So there you have it. Go ahead and easily slide it back in. And put the flaps in. And there you guys have it. That will do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Crazy Dallas YouTube channel because we are only 15 subscribers away to 1,000. I can't believe we're this close. But the unfortunate thing is that I have been struggling with getting views and subscribers lately. So it has been very poor year so far for my YouTube channel so far this year. But we'll see what happens in the future. And hopefully we can get back to getting some views, some actual views and actual subscribers. Because I haven't done really that many. Well, I've done videos recently, but I really haven't done that many videos recently because I've been really busy. But with me doing all these NASCAR diecast reviews and all my other videos that I edit the crap out of, hopefully we can, you know, get back to the normal. So yeah, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, God bless. See you guys.